The name of the game of this week's show is state. Now, the Naperville North Bass Fishing team went to state a few weeks back and competed on the pond. But the story you're about to hear isn't a highlight about how they did, but rather what the team went through during that weekend. Kevin Jackman tells the tale, presented by Edward Medical Group.
Let's just say the bass fishing team at Naperville North had an interesting experience at the IHSA state event this year.
The first day we fished, we didn't catch anything just because it's a tough lake and it was our fault, but also it's just a tough lake. And the second day we actually didn't go out, our partners went out and the winds were so bad that it broke our boat. It busted 2 holes in the bottom of our boat just because the waves were so bad.
Starting with the thrilling and terrifying experience on the lake, Lake Carlisle is the site of the state meet and located 4.5 hours south. And on the weekend of state, winds created some truly treacherous conditions.
We hit the first wave at about 33 miles an hour and we went flying. I swear, I feel like our boat was in the air for about 3 seconds. We were about at a 45-degree angle. We had things flying out. Trying to catch it, making sure the kids stay in there. You know, we had our life jackets on, making sure everything's correct.
Fortunately for the Huskies, they stayed afloat long enough to make it to shore. The same cannot be said for the Antioch team, who not only was in position to finish in the top 3 at state, but had to jump ship and watch it crumple against the shore. Overall, the weekend was rough. The Huskies had dominated sectionals, so the result at state was a letdown. However, the real letdown occurred when the boat left the water.
We looked at under the boat and there was just, massive damage on our boat. So good thing we did get off, because if we wouldn't have, we probably would have sank in about 30 to 40 minutes if we would have continued to fish.
Despite that, the Huskies are still fishing. Under the direction of Coach Humberto Gonzalez, Ian Campagna, Brett Skelly, and company are still finding their way to local ponds to enjoy the sport.
It's kind of just relaxing, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just a relief from all the stress with school and homework. I kind of just it's nice to get away from social media and everything. It's just takes the stress off of life, I guess.
Overall, North has been one of the best teams in the area, which Skelly credits to their practice schedule as well as their coach Humberto. Meanwhile, Gonzalez is simply happy to see his team succeed and also watch the sport grow.
When I first started, there was, I would say, maybe 8, 12 kids. The last 2 years, last year we had 65. This year it's gone down a little bit. We had 44. So the interest is getting bigger. More schools are starting to get bass fishing teams, which is great. It's just such a good thing to do.
One bad day on the lake won't spoil the sport for the Huskies, who will be right back at it and at a local pond near you. Reporting for NSW, I'm Kevin Jackman.